Yo, what's going on, you guys? I have a special video for you today. If you've ever played around with me or know my game at all, you would know that I love the Yeti Pro Aviar. It's one of my favorite discs to throw off the tee. But today, we're gonna be comparing the 5X Yeti to the 4X Yeti to the first run 3X Yeti. Let's get into it. Okay, so getting into the discs before we throw them, the 3X Yeti, I want to say it's 2011 or 2013. I honestly don't know, so please comment down below. I sent Innova an email because I used to know, and I swear it's 2011, but I honestly couldn't tell you. Now this 3X is a little bit used, a little bit beat up, but that's okay because I've bagged this 4X for a very long time, very beat up, but it's definitely one of my favorite discs. And then this 5X, I threw a little bit because it was gonna be my 4X backup, but they are a little bit different. So let's talk about that right now. So first I'll talk about the 3X. The 3X is barely concave at all, but it does have like that deep feel that the 4X has. This is almost kind of flat. The 4X is definitely more concave. There's definitely a big push down on the top of it, and I feel like it's a lot more sturdy than the 3X just from not even throwing it. Then we move on to the 5X. Now the 5X is barely concave at all. I'd say it's more like the 3X, and it's definitely like an upgraded plastic from the 3X. The 3X looks like it doesn't last as long as the 4 or 5X, but the 5X is nearly flat compared to the 4X, which is definitely more concave. And I want to see how they fly. I've never thrown a 3X, so let's see how this goes. Now we do have a strong crosswind kind of headwind, but I'm gonna throw them straight and see how they go. So I'll throw them all sidearm first. So the 4X, I didn't throw as well as the 3 and 5, but a big difference I noticed right away is the 5 is definitely more stable. You can see the 3 and the 4X, they kind of went left at least a little bit, but the 5X didn't even turn at all. It just was trying to hyzer out the whole time. So let's throw them back in and see how they go. All right, that's gonna wrap up the review. Something I can tell you from the 3X right away, it's definitely the softest one out of the 3. I would say the 4X was the most stiff, and definitely the 5X is the most stable. The wind is pretty strong here, but I was surprised to see that the 3X actually fought back at the end. The 4X just held it the entire way. It wasn't like going crazy right, but it definitely was holding it, and I don't know how long it would have taken for it to come back. The 5X was definitely the most stable. The throw you just saw, I threw it in the strongest wind we've had. I threw it about flat on a little bit of anhyzer, and it was slowly going to the right. It wasn't carrying it right super fast, but I think that's just a good demonstration of how overstable the 5X is compared to the other runs. Overall, I would say the 4X is the straightest out of the bunch. But the great thing I love about these discs is I can throw them as hard as a driver and all they do is go straight for me. I think maybe that's because the 4X is the stiffest one and the other ones have a little bit more give. Maybe that makes them a little bit more stable. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.